gonna miss Kelz's face, his muscles, his accent. Josh and Fessy, y'all are gonna pay. Hey guys, it's V and welcome back to my channel. Right off the bat, I'm gonna let you guys know my nails are fucked up. So if you see them, don't judge them. Okay? So let's get into last night's challenge episode. I am so upset about what happened and what occurred. So let's just talk about it. The episode begins where they left off last. Eliminations are over, so everyone's back at the house partying. We see Tori and Kelz. They sneak off and they're in the bed chuckling their asses off. We see Nelson sneak into Ashley's bed and they did the nasty. Next morning, Michelle, she apologizes to Tracey because she stole Devin as a partner. She just wants to make sure everything's copacetic between them. They're good, they're alright. Now the vets are nervous. I have never seen the vets like this before. They are in rare form. Ringleader Nani and ringleader Josh, the two weakest links, they are plotting hard on the rookies, and Josh places a target on Kelz's back. He wants Kelz out. He feels that Kelz is the ringleader of all the rookies. Honestly, it's because Kelz is huge. Kelz is a threat. And Josh, he's a scaredy cat. Now it's challenge time. Mission time. Today's mission is called Heli Heist. Gems have been stolen and it's up to the agents to recover them. The mission goes as follows. One partner is in the helicopter while the other partner is in the car, but the partner is hanging out the sunroof of the car. The person in the helicopter, they're going to be throwing bags of gems down to the person that's in the car. So the person in the car has to collect all the bags of gems as much as they can. Eventually, the car will come to a stop. And when the car comes to a stop, they have to jump out the car and run as fast as they can to the finish line. With the gems in hand, of course. The team with the fastest time and the most gems wins. The illest part about the challenge, it's like a real life action movie. As soon as the second person crosses the finish line, it's like an explosion of fire. I'm telling you, you guys, MTV's budget is huge. Each season it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger. Ariel and Tori, they collected 19 gems. Jeremiah and Tasha, 18. Casey and Emmanuel, 28. Bettina and Corey, 20. Emy and Ed, 13. But Emy had a whole entire breakdown. First of all, Emy's afraid of heights. So if you're afraid of heights, why would you go inside the helicopter? Well, after the challenge was over and it was complete and she was walking back to the group, Ed was telling her, you did such a great job, you did awesome. All of a sudden she's in tears and she's in shambles and she's shaking. She's like, I did terrible, I didn't toss at this, she has a whole meltdown. For no reason, it's not that serious, girl. She's crying saying that she's weak. Her doing all of that just puts a target on her back because nobody's going to want to deal with that kind of meltdown. Burna and CT, they had 16. Ashley and Huey had 10. Anissa and Logan collected 15. Tracey and Kelz, 6. Michelle and Devin, 20. Amanda and Kyle, 25. Nani and Gabo, 26. Priscilla and Nelson, 26. Josh got a new partner. His previous partner, Lauren, she has to go home for some reason. So his new partner is Amber B. And if you guys remember, last season, Amber B and CT won first place. Josh is now partners with a champ. Fessy, he did not look happy to see Amber B, baby. Because if y'all remember, last season, Fessy played Amber B. He didn't want to be partners with the girl. And then the girl ended up winning the whole entire season. So Fessy and Esther, they collected 30 gems. The winners of the challenge, Fessy and Esther, and it's really impressive that Fessy won. It's currently Ramadan and Fessy is fasting, which means he can't eat or drink from dawn to sunset. So he's running on no fuel. The fact that he won the challenge, you know what? I give him props. It's impressive. Still don't like him. Fessy and Esther winning, they form the agency, which means they're safe from elimination and they get to choose who goes down to compete. Back at the house, aka the headquarters, Amber B, she lets Josh know that she still feels some type of way about last season. Casey and Fessy not having her back like she had theirs. Josh, you know, Josh thinks he's the godfather of the challenge or something. He reassures Amber, lets Amber know, we're partners now. Fessy and Casey, they're not gunning for you. I'll make sure of that. I cannot wait for this kid to go home. You guys already know how these agents do. When the challenge is over, every night it's a party. So it's party time, and Ashley confesses her feelings to Nelson. Ashley tells Nelson, you know, I'm kind of starting to catch feelings for you. Little does Ashley know she's about to be in a little love triangle because Nelson is also feeling Burna. Now, this is why I don't agree with friends with benefits kind of deal, because someone always catches feelings. I don't believe in those casual little hookups, no. Someone always gets emotionally attached. It's just never a good idea. Now look at Ashley. Poor Nelson, because Ashley is going to crush his ass. We also see Fessy, he's trying to proposition Kelz. Listen, these vets want Kelz out. They feel like Kelz is strong. He's not a follower. He's a leader. They're gunning for him. Also, we see Ashley. Ashley kind of gets into it with Burna. I did not know Burna was going to back down so quickly. I thought Burna was going to, you know, stand up a little bit for herself. But she let Ashley kind of punk her. Ashley tells Burna, go around. Go this way. Go that way. She calls Burna Bertha. She tells Burna that she's not being respectful because, you know, Nelson's her man. Nelson tells Ashley to chill. Amber B's telling Ashley to chill. I can't wait to see how this little love triangle throuple thing plays out. Burna, girls, you gotta sleep with one eye open. It's nomination day, and you know how the house is when it's nomination time. Everyone is creeping. Everyone is sneaking. The vets are plotting on my Kelzy Poo. They let Tori know, girl, we're gunning for Kelz. And Tori, she's stuck in between the two. She likes Kelz, but also her loyalty lies with the vets. But Tori did not come into this season to be distracted, or she says. Nomination time, and it went down, guys. Right away, Josh, he singles out Kelz. Josh said that Kelz made promises to vets and rookies, and he thinks that Kelz is shady. My Kelzy Poo. Kelz asked Josh, who has he made a promise to, and has he made a promise to Josh himself? Josh said, I don't want to call anyone's name out, and no, Kelz hasn't made a promise to him. You guys, I love Kelz. Kelz tells Josh, you're not known to be tactical or the smartest player in the room. If I was making moves, you wouldn't be the one to discover it. Just say you're shook. Don't come up with lies. He then goes around the room and he asks people. He asks the ladies, have I made a promise to you? Have I made a promise to you? And of course, everyone says no. Fessy and Josh, they were just trying to make Kelz the target, and it worked. The house, they vote. Tracey and Kelz have been compromised, which means they are going down to elimination. I need Fessy and Josh to relax. They're walking around the house feeling themselves. They really think they're Wes and Banana. I need those egos to be crushed. It's elimination time. Esther and Fessy, they vote for Emy and Ed to go down and face Kelz and Tracey. Emy has a huge meltdown when she's voted in. Emy had the audacity to say she's around a bunch of snakes and she can't trust anyone anymore. Girl, didn't you just throw Michaela under the bus last week? But she really had a whole breakdown. She was crying. She was in tears. I want Emy to go home at this point because she's irritating. Tonight, the elimination is called Flipping Agent. One person is strapped to a cage while the other person has to flip them down. The person strapped to the cage has this magnetic line, and with that magnetic line, they collect puzzle pieces. Once all 12 of the puzzle pieces have been collected, then as a team, they solve the puzzle. Both the ladies, they're strapped to the cages, and surprisingly, Emy was really calm. Tracey was fucking up. She kept dropping the puzzle pieces. I'm like, girl, get it together. My man's life is on the line. But every time the guys like pull the girls back up to grab the pieces, I just kept feeling I'm like, yo, their backs must hurt. Because they kept like doing like a whippersnapper thing. But I guess when you're in the moment, the adrenaline is rushing and you can't feel anything. It was a close and steady race. At first, Ed and Emma, they were in the lead. But then Tracey and Kelz caught up. The funniest part was Devin. Devin yells out to Ed. He's like, oh, Ed, it's the map. It's the puzzle's the map. Ed's like, I know. I'm sorry, but that was so funny. Ed and Emy, they won. I wish it was a physical competition because Kelz would have dominated. I like Ed, yes, but I wanted Kelz to come back and destroy each one of those vets, except for CT. One by one. See, I just wanted him to take out Fessy and Josh. I feel like if anybody can match up to Fessy, it's Kelz. Kelz is huge. Which is why, of course, they gunned for him. Like, now my main eye candy is out, and the people that I like the least took him out. So now I'm really gunning for Fessy and Josh. I want them gone. Okay? Decision time. Are Ed and Emy gonna stay together? Or are they going to infiltrate and steal people's partners? Of course they're gonna infiltrate and steal people's partners. Like, why not? Emy, she steals Devin away from Michelle. Ed steals Tori away from Corey L. The irony. The people that won last week's elimination that stole those partners, got those partners stolen from them, and are now partners. So now Corey L and Michelle are partners. Deja vu. Esther, she may be a rookie, but she's learning that it doesn't matter how strong you are. Your social game will get you far in this game. Good job, Esther. Welcome to the challenge, girl. It's only the second episode, and Josh has already managed to piss me off. I need him gone expeditiously. Can't wait to see what happens between Nelson, Ashley, and Burna. Oh, I can't believe Kelz is gone. I guess I'm gonna just have to look at CT. It's been a pleasure, and I'll see you guys later. Good night.